So, I originally didn't plan to make a video about this because I don't do a lot of Marvel content on my show or channel, whatever you want to call it. Mainly because, don't get me wrong, the Marvel movies did cinematic history. Honestly, I don't think anyone or any franchise is gonna do what Marvel did, especially not Star Wars, especially with the direction they're going. And until DC figures out exactly what they're going to do, they're not going to be able to do it either. Though, despite the fact DC had a longer opportunity to set all this up long before the Marvel movies, but that's beyond the point, right? That's in the past. So, what I want to talk about is some information that has been coming out of Phase 4. Now, one of this is confirmed, and the other is just rumor and speculation, and I might have talked about this in a different video, but I'm going to talk about it again just so y'all can kind of get the wider idea. So, a couple weeks ago, or was it a couple days ago? I can't remember which one, but one of the people who were in charge of the direction of Falcon and the Winter Soldier said that they want to make it set in the year 2023. Captain America is now Falcon, but the government rejects the new Captain America, and society rejects him because no one likes a black Captain America. Even though that's complete and utter bullshit, because we had the Iron Patriot, who was black, and no one said a damn thing then. They didn't explore that option now. The only reason they're exploring it now is because Trump. Let's just be real. It's because of Trump. That is the only reason they're exploring this option now. Anyway, though, so they want to explore about Falcon basically getting shat on from everyone, getting the full face of racism, and everyone just rejecting him, like, oh, you ain't my Captain America. And the government's like, oh, this can't be the Captain America. He's not white. Well, strap on, kids, because this conspiracy is going to get a little bit deeper, and I believe there's actually some weight to this. So Geeks and Gamers released a video, which I'll link in the description, talking about that. The actress from Twilight. For future reference, folks, I am very terrible with actors' names, and I apologize, but I'll just say characters that I know in movies, so hopefully y'all recognize them. Anyway, everyone knows the actress from Twilight, the main chick. Recently, she came out a couple days ago, I believe it was, where she sent out a tweet or some kind of blog and was like, oh, if it wasn't for me holding my girlfriend's hand, I'd be in a Marvel movie by now. Or something stupid like that. When the reality is like, no. No one cares that you're holding your girlfriend's hand. And she also came out, she's like, I don't identify as homosexual, I don't identify as bisexual, I'm a higher state of genderedness, I guess. However she worded it. Really weird, because, gender's just fluid, right? Right? No. Okay. Anyway, she came out, started complaining about that, right? Well, it turns out the actor who plays, what's his name, Geordi, War Machine, he came out and said, hey, you know what she should do? She should play a gay Captain America. Oh! Well, it's very interesting that they say that. So, though I don't know much about the comics, especially the new comics, I should say, there was a Captain America, a female Captain America, I believe. I believe it was Miss America. I can't fully remember. But there was a female Captain America, and the storyline went, the government didn't like Falcon as Captain America. Not because he was black, not because they were racist, but mainly because the government didn't have direct control of him. Because, see, the original Captain America was a government project, like, it was the Captain America. It was their Captain America, their soldier, while Falcon was chosen by Captain America, and he was not their soldier, he was outside their jurisdiction in the comics, and, it might have been another male that fought Falcon. It's been a while since I've read this, that storyline, but I want to say it was a woman. Someone, if you know in the comics, drop it, correct me if I'm wrong, it's appreciated. Long story short, though, the governments built their own new Captain America, and they sent him after Falcon to either surrender or be destroyed because they wanted a Captain America that they could control, that was in their pocket. Well, obviously that didn't work out, and the reason I want to say it was a woman is because there's Miss America, who's basically a female Captain America, and she basically went on, and I think she went on, fought Falcon, but then eventually she just went, nah, screw the government, I'm just gonna do my own thing for the people. Who, as I said, I think that's how it went. It has been a while since I've read it. As I said, someone please correct me if I'm wrong. But what this has to do with Phase 4 is heavily female. I think a lot of people will agree to that Phase 4 is just incredibly heavily female. So, what better way than to follow the new comic lines of the Marvel Comics to where the government goes, you know what? We need a new face of Captain America because we don't want Falcon. So the new face of America is the white woman. Right? Right? And I can basically see them making her as the female Captain America to replace Captain America. Okay. Anyway, so it would be right up there with the comics, and she would be fighting Falcon, and it would give a sense of drive, I guess, for the plot, where Falcon has to fight for his right to be Captain America while being hunted down by the government-approved Miss America. You see where this can go, folks? You see why I think this has some weight, because I can see it. Because, the future is female, right, KK? So, as I can see this being like the point of the plot. Falcon he's having a hard time being Captain America because all the racisms, and then the government forms their version of Captain America, which is a perfectly strong woman, because the future is female, and the genders are the same, there's no biological difference, like, blah, 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 blah. So they create the female Captain America, and her first mission is make Falcon surrender. Take his shield. So they go through all this fight where they're just going through fighting, and season 1 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier is basically them trying to outrun the government and escape the female Captain America or Miss America, and then they come to a conclusion in the end that, it's the government that's the bad guys. And then they have to fight together, and they defeat some evil government program, I guess, and then the next season is Falcon still faces the racism, and the female Miss America faces sexism, because apparently America is so racist and sexist that we can't have a black Captain America and we can't have a female Captain America. It has to be the white male because of all the white supremacy. Yes. Once again, y'all see why I think this holds some weight. You see why I think this is actually plausible. Like, this can happen. This will probably happen. And if it happens, I really don't know what to think of it. I find it not shocking, truthfully, mainly because Phase 4 is pretty much following almost everything that's been happening in the comics lately, even with female Thor. So that's why I said I think this has some weight. I really think this is the plot of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I mean, it'd be the perfect reason to keep a black Captain America that, is Falcon and he can fly and have the shield, and then you have Miss America that goes around to home communities and does good deeds, right? Anyway, guys, tell me what y'all think. I mean, do you think I'm on point? Do you think, you can see this happening? Do you think this will be good, or do you think this is just more pandering to the left? Honestly, it's kind of hard to tell at this point. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.